Okay, so now onto edges. I don't really have too much of a plan, except for I want the last two edges to be, let me show you a good example, to be this kind of case, the normal rectangle edges, because those ones can be flipped over and you can't tell. So if there's any sort of parity that has to do with, the supercube centers or some of these centers being flipped around incorrectly, it should be able to work out in those edges. And I want the last two to be those, because if it's these ones, I might run into a case where I'd have to do some backtracking. So I'm going to think about how I want to do this. Actually, just to keep it organized, even though it won't really have any function, I might just do all of the yellow edges and then all the white edges and then the final remaining edges. Just make it a little bit more simple, I guess. Yeah, I might as well do that. So I already see these red and whites, so we can just start with that at least. And of course, the edge groups are going to have 3 colors each, because it'll be either yellow or white and then 2 different colors for the up and down that side. So let's find the other red and whites. I see one here. Let's see, is that the right piece? I think it is. So we can just kick that one out and just to separate it, basically. I have a feeling that this will go much faster than the centers. I think I've already said that like 10 times. So, and I'm super inefficient at edge pairing, so don't analyze my technique too closely. Just basic edge pairing. Okay, so where was that group? Okay, and I'll find the biggest red and white piece that goes on that side. Let's see, it's not that one. It's got to be the other. Yes, the other large red and white. Of course, because there's mirror image cases of all of these edge groups here. So we can bring those 3 over to meet the big one. Alignment is much, much easier now than it was at the start of the solve, that's for sure. Still tricky, but there's just so many more big blocky sections done that it's just a lot easier. So, and to check which colors we need, we can just easily bring this over to the actual center that it belongs with, just to check it out. So we can see here, if the red is here, of course that center's flipped around, but the other edge, actually, yeah, that wasn't a good example. Let me do that the proper way here. The reds, then bring this over. There. So now obviously you can see that we need the oh wait, hold on. Oh yeah, I'm confusing myself here. Yeah, we just need the green and white, not the red, the other reds. That's why I was tricking myself. See, this is what happens when you don't ever solve a Fisher cube and then you pick one of these up, and this is my first time ever solving any Fisher puzzle. So there you go. Maybe I should have started with a 3x3. Although I think I'm doing pretty well so far, so it's okay. Let's look for the green and white that goes with that group. Now that we know which one it is. So here's one of them. And then that's the mirror image case, but we can, oh, you know what? It's not that one. It is, like I just said, it's the mirror. It's the other one. So we'll bring that one in. U2. There we go. And then bring that one up. Another thing with this type of puzzle, this being so big, is if you were someone with relatively small hands, this might be impossible. I just thought about that right now. Is if you have really small hands, you might not even be able to reach these inner layers because you really have to like grip the thing. You know, if you can't like palm a basketball or a soccer ball or something like that, at least like a volleyball, soccer ball, this would be pretty impossible to even like hold it properly for all these turns. So that might be something to consider if you ever want to try solving one of these and you have really small hands. So maybe not quite the thing for you then. I don't know. But don't let me discourage you from it. There's only one way to find out, right? Okay, so let's find this other green and white. I think it's in this layer. Yep. Okay. So nice being done with centers. That's definitely always the biggest hurdle, difficulty and time-wise with all these big puzzles. So it's very much kind of coasting to the finish at this point, relatively speaking, of course, because this is still very difficult. Okay, so in that group we need 2 more green and white. Sorry about that. Okay. It's not super fast at recognizing the mirror cases from... Oh, it's not even a green and white. What am I doing? Not even thinking. Okay. Here's one. So we can bring this guy in here. Did I say I was going to do the yellow ones first? Whatever, I'll just do the white ones first. I could split it up, but it doesn't matter. Okay, and just that last green and white is what we need. It looks like it's going to be the mirror case of that one. So let's find that. Oh, like before, the ones I can't find are the ones that are closest to being correct, right? So there's that. Okay, so our first edge group is done. Just 11 more. Okay, so let's do the next white group of some sort. I see these white and oranges are together there. See those two? So we can build on those. Let's see, does this go with them? No, because that's another big one. We want... oh, and that's red too. Disregard that. Here's another one. Let's see if this is not a mirror image case. It is a mirror image, so let's find the small orange and white. That's not a mirror. Yeah, no, that's not correct. Okay, let's just take a look around. Aha, it's back here. Although I'm just going to flip it over this way and do a U2. Just like that. Bring it up. Place the group. Bring it down. Return center. So let's find that the second biggest orange and white. Looks like it's here. Yeah. So move this one in. Just like that. It's also lined up at the corner, but that doesn't matter right now. Bring it up. And then we'll check out what color has to go on the other side. Down, and then return our centers. The weight of this is really just fatiguing. It's the only word I can accurately use to describe it, I think. It's fatigue. Okay, so let's bring this up to the top. And let's check out the orange sides. This has to go. So it's going to be green. See that? So we need green and white to be the other side. Cool. So let's find it. Here's one. It's not touching yet, but that's okay. It is in the right place. This one here. Okay, so let's bring that up. Oh. Bring an empty pair down. Pair of 8, right? And then return like normal. Okay, and this one actually, that should work, that green and white. We'll just flip it around the back and do it. U2. Just like that, move it up. Okay, so now we need the two biggest, green and white. This, is that one of them? It is, yeah, so let's get that here. And we can actually, the way that's facing, we can just put it to the back again and turn it around twice. Just like that. And then return that center band. Now we just need the second biggest green and white to finish that group. Where is it? You maybe saw it already. I don't know. I think it's this one here. Let's take a look. Come on. Doesn't want to move. There we go. That was the right piece, so let's bring that up. Across. Down. Realign that band. Alignment's still fairly difficult. But okay, so are those first two done? We got 1 and 2. Yeah, okay, good. So let's work on another red and white, because we know the only red and white pieces left will all group together now. We're already done with the mirror case. So that's helpful. Looking for the other red and whites. There's a little one. And then return this top layer. Now we just need the big red and white, which is, of course I can't find the largest piece, right? Okay. Oh, it's right here. So it's the giant pieces I can't see. I think I should buy a scale just so I can actually tell you guys how heavy this thing is, and I'll add it to the descriptions of these videos later with all the weights of this stuff, because you have to fully appreciate how heavy this is. I mean, it's just absurdly heavy. I actually, you know what? I'm not sure if it's the heaviest thing I've made. The 11 by 11 mirror blocks might be heavier because it is bigger, but that one you can actually table and stuff, you know, with the cage method and all that stuff. This you cannot table. It's impossible to table this puzzle, like at any point in the solve. Even with cage method, it's still impossible because the centers stick out so tall, it won't balance. Anyway, that's just me complaining. So let's find the other colors for this one. It has to be blue based on the other one, doesn't it? Yeah, it's got to be blue. It's got to be blue and white because the other one was green, and it's the red will go here, and then blue is opposite green, obviously. So blue and whites, and I think we haven't done another blue and white, so there will still be mirror image cases to look out for. Yeah, like that. That is a mirror image case. So let's find another one. But this is not. So that's... Wait a second. No, those are both mirror. That's tricky. We've already got one in there, actually, so that's good. Here's a legit one. We can use that. That's funny. See, that's a little deceiving. We just moved a blue in, but it was from the other blue, and it was also just happened to be facing the same way. So that could throw you off guard if you weren't paying attention. Okay. Now let's find the two biggest blue and whites. I see some here. Let's see if those are not mirror image cases. Okay, we can move this, yeah. Move this in here. And then move this back. Getting closer. Very close. What's the time? It's not super accurate. I'm gonna guess 5.5 hours. It's probably a little bit less than that at this point. So yeah, that 6-hour prediction's turning out to be pretty accurate so far. I swear I didn't edit the video and do that before. That was actually a prediction. So let's see if that piece. No, that's not even the right one. Okay. Maybe down here. Looks like that's going to be the right one. So let's flip it to the back and do 180-degree turn to bring it in. Boom. Okay. Up. Is that centered enough, I think? Down. Yeah, alignment's so much easier now. Now the alignment's only 5 times harder than your average puzzle, and not 15 times harder. So it's a little bit better. Okay, what was I working on? Blue and white. Where'd that go? Oh, okay, that was done. So we've got our blue and white, our American flag piece. America. Let's see what other white we have. There'll be one more. Yeah, one more. Put the blue and whites together because we know the other blue and whites have already been taken, so all of them are good to use. Let's just move this one over to the right. Like that. Bring it up, down, left. Okay, we can flip this one to the back. And it'll appear down here with a double turn, just like that. Right there. Bring it up. There should be a third one. Yeah, so where's that last one? Okay, it's on the top. Bring that around. Actually, yeah, it's flipped, so flip it to the back and bring it in this way. Bring it up. Super smooth once it gets going. So the white and orange should be the only white pieces left, and I'll check to make sure they all are correct before I move on to yellow, but I'm pretty sure they are. So let's get those. Where'd that go? Down. Stay centered here. So bring this orange and white piece in like that. We're getting close now. I'm gonna be happy when this is over. Okay. Flip it over. Bring it around here. Have to start making sure there's available slots in the top row for returning, of course. So hopefully my method of preserving those last two edge cases is going to work okay. It does in theory as far as I've thought it through, so that should be cool. As far as using parity algorithms, or I shouldn't really have to in that case. So let's find that last orange, white. My hands are giving out. Last orange, white piece. But I am very impressed with the performance of this thing so far. I mean, alignment is a nightmare, but there's no way around that. That's just the nature of the puzzle. The 0 pops, no problems with the stickers or pieces falling out. You know, well, a pop, you know. But so far, so good. Especially these middle layers, it's just like, once it gets going, it just glides. But anyway, I think these first 4 are done now, so let's, probably don't have to. I'll just line them up on the top to make sure all the colors are actually correct. Just do our first 3x3 cross here. And we want green and red. So that one goes here. I'm pretty sure these are correct, but you know, what doesn't hurt to add another 30 seconds to the 6-hour solve or whatever it is, 5-hour solve. So we want green and doesn't really matter that the centers are flipped. I just want to actually verify that it's right. So that one's right. The green is going to flip with the orange, blue, orange, and then that means this one. That's going to flip up this way. Okay, good. So I don't have to put them in. I just have to check. So those are correct. And now I'll just move on to the yellow. So I have some yellow orange. Let's try to finish those. One of these has got to be correct. Let's bring the small one in. Okay, so let's find the second smallest orange and yellow. Maybe down here. No, it is the opposite of that one. All right, bring that in. Okay, so let's, there's other ways to figure this out, but let me just bring it up to the yellow side and we'll check out what has to go with it. Looks like it's going to be green. Yep. So, oh, sorry, let me center this more. So we're going to put green and yellow to match the other side of this. So we can flip that flip that one around the back. Yep, that is correct. So nice having these two flat sides opposite each other to stabilize all the alignment. Really does help. And this green and yellow should be cool. Yeah, it should be. There we go. Let's bring it up. Whoa, but let's not do that. Let's not break apart good things. Starting to not think clearly here. It's been a while since I started this. Okay, so let's check out where we are now. Where was that piece? Here we go. So let's hold it. Let's hold it this way. Let's find the big green and yellow to go there. One of them, actually, they're both here, so we know that this one's going to be right. Bring it in like that. And then bring it to the top. Okay. Where was that? Oh, here it is. Okay, so we just need the smallest green and yellow, which is up here. Well, that's not correct. It's this one. Derp. There we go. Catching. Please turn. That would be lovely. It's now disobeying with me. Okay. Let's turn this back. Hopefully I didn't screw that up too bad. No, good. Okay, so that green and yellow. So our first yellow group is done. Let's see if we have anything put together. Let's finish our other green and yellows. Those are already together. So let's bring those in. Here's a small one. Bring that up. And the last green and yellow. Just gotta find it. Just here. We can, yeah, put that to the back. Okay, so let's find what piece goes with that. Sounds like green, yellow. Should be red because of the other piece, but let's just put it in anyway. Yeah. So yellow and red, I mean. So not green and red. Okay, so this one can move. Bring this around. Seeing lots of solid colors together, that is a good sign. As if I just noticed right now. Bring that up. Across. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Okay. So now let's find the other red and yellows. This one, let's see, I believe actually both of those should be cool. Yeah, I think so. Let's try it. So let's try this. I think I can bring both in at once. First one's going to be here and the second one's going to be here. So let's bring the first one in and second. Cool. All right, so I'll find the last red and yellow to go there. Although that's the mirror image case, let's find the actual one. Ah, I think it's over here. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, we're getting close. Okay. Bring this over. Down. Oh. Ow. And bring it down. Yeah, I for sure got to tell you the weight of this. I'm definitely going to find that out because it's... You need to know how much this weighs. That's important, I think. Okay, anyway. How many more yellows? Do we have one more or two more? I think we got two more left. Yeah. So, what do we have together? Nothing? Yeah. Let's just put some orange and yellows together. Just wing it. Well, we can't do that, can we? We need a sacrifice. Okay, orange and yellow. Let's find the other ones. Yeah, that's a good one. Here. Is that kind of blurry? So we need a big orange yellow. Should be the only one left. Okay. Let's flip it to the back though. And let me just move this whole thing over. Big chunk. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so, well, there you go. There's our test. It's already there. So we need yellow, blue. I mean, there's not much of a choice now, but yellow, blue on the other side. So let's find some. You can see the quality of the extensions there. It's pretty smooth. Pretty soon, well, only if I do more solves, you'll start to see more significant like arcs, rounding scratches from actually turning the thing. But so far, I don't see too many of those. Not that that matters, really. Okay, let's find the other blue and yellows that will match. This one looks like it's good, so let's bring that in. As the car alarm is going off. Hopefully that's not my car. Yeah, no, I don't think that's my car. Anyway, where's the last one? Where? This little one can go to the top. but it doesn't seem to want to go. There we go. Whew. Move that up. Let's find the last blue and yellow. It's gonna be a large one. Not that one. It's gonna be this one. Up. Okay, did that finish that group? Yeah, I think it did. So, how many do we have left? Do we only have one left or do we have two? Let's see here. White, 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 yellow. Just have one more. Yeah, that's it. Of that type though. So let's put the last blue and yellows together. That would be good. Let's see, this one we can just move all the way over to line up those two. There. Bring it up. There we go. Turned it the wrong way. So that blue, yellow, we can just get that when we kick out another piece. I don't have to retrieve that right now if I don't want to. Let's just put the other small one in. Bring that up. Okay, let's just check out the colors. It's going to be... it's not like we actually, we don't have to. It's the only pieces left that go with it, right? It's going to be red and yellow. Okay, that was dumb. It's been a long day. And I say that because I've basically been solving this nonstop, taking breaks for changing the batteries and stuff, but this is essentially one sitting with a few breaks here and there. So, let's, yeah, we can put this one... Might as well break those apart. We can get that blue and yellow back in later. Now we can get that blue and yellow from before. We can put it to the back and bring this around twice. Bring this up. Okay, let's finish the reds and yellows. Then we'll just have the last four. Last four, then 3x3, and then that's it. So, That will be nice. Flip it to the back. Yeah, we can just bring them all over. Just all of them once. Okay, two more. Oh, wait, hold up. Hold up. Oh, please tell me I didn't screw that up. Whew! Yeah. I'm not paying attention right now. I tell you, this is a long time to be doing something ridiculous like this. I am just not concentrating. Just didn't turn that last thing. I was like, oh no, I screwed up all the centers. Anyway. Actually, finding that piece now. Okay, there's blocks up there. We can use those. This up. Down. And I remember to return the centers that time. I'm learning. So, looks like, oh no, yeah, just kidding. I take that back. I'm not done. But where is the last one? Huh. Can't concentrate. It's too many colors. It's a sensory overload for 5 hours. I need more coffee, but that would not be smart because it's 8:21 p.m. So I'm trying to not do that. Okay. So was that it? That might have been it. Let's check. Make sure all the groups are full. Done, 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 done. Done, done, done. Done. Okay, good. So, whew, almost there. Just got the last 4, and then we should be good to go. So we have these 3 oranges here. Let's just start lining them up with these ones over here. So these 2 are in the same row, which is not super cool. I'll just put, I don't really care about efficiency at this point. I'm just going to put 1 in at a time first. And then I'll try to get back to those other 2 by flipping them to the back. Not exactly trying to cut seconds off my solve right now. Not super critical. But let's see if we can get these 2 in together. Yeah, that'll work. So first we need a guy back here. Then we can bring that one in and that one. Super easy. Okay, all the centers are still cool. And orange is almost done. Let's get the last couple. Don't even have to worry about how they're oriented. So, put that one here. Bring it down. Ow. And get wrist surgery, apparently. Okay, last orange one. bring up another group. Okay, now we can put that back. All right, 3 more. But really only 2 more, because the last 2 we do it at the same time. Kind of. So, green's looking pretty good. Let's finish green. Let's do that next. There's 2, but we can't bring those in together. Because these can be flipped around, there's actually no space for those to go in together. Can you see that? Doesn't matter. Let's do them one at a time. So it's because, I'm guessing, theoretically, because these can be flipped around, that I won't need to have any parity cases in the last 2 edges. Because if it is actually present there, you won't be able to tell just because of its non-supercube nature in parts of this design. So, should be okay, hopefully. And if not, I'll figure it out when I get to it. So, this last couple greens in. We are dangerously close right now. What's the time say? We were at 6:14, 6:15 total, but there's a bunch of random pauses in between takes and stuff, so yeah, probably about 6 hours. That was a pretty good guess. I'll put some sort of annotation or something at the start of the video when I made that guess, and I'll count exactly how many hours and minutes this took me, roughly, you know, just to kind of get a comparison. So. But I figured, like, my normal 10 by 10 time is probably, I don't know, like 30 minutes or something, 40 minutes. Is it that slow? Yeah, probably. It's probably about a half-hour solve. So I just multiplied that a lot, and I was like, well, it's probably 6 hours, considering how hard it is to turn and line up. Okay. So, what do we have now? Did we finish that one? Orange, green, blue, and red. Okay, so let's just get this away from the blue and red center, because it just makes me dizzy looking at it. Okay. So let's see how we can do this. Just got to think about how this is going to work. I'm just going to try this classic flipping pattern a couple times just to see what that does, and then figure it out from there. Okay, so what did that do? So you're watching me figure this out on the spot, so let's try not to screw this up too bad. So if we want the red to come down here, do I want to flip this around? Let's try to flip this first. Like this. Because once I figure it out on one level, then I'll understand what this is doing. Because you can't tell the way these are flipped. So if it's a flipped case like this, and I bring the... I'm trying to bring the blue in and then flip it. Yeah, let me try that. let's see if that accomplished anything. Yeah, I think it did, right? Because our middle 4s are done. Cool. Yeah, that looks like it works, I think. So let's try the outer 2. We want a red. Oh yeah, I think I see what's going on. That's pretty simple if that's the case. So let's set up that way. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try it this way. I think that works. First time ever doing Fisher last 2 centers, so aha. Turns out it's pretty easy. like I thought it would be. It's pretty fail-safe, right? Because it's just you flip it around and it doesn't matter if it's wrong because you can't tell if it's backwards. So now before I do this case, I think I gotta flip this again before the case. I think that's kind of the pattern, right? Pretty sure. Let's see if that's the pattern. This way. Oh yeah, that's the pattern. That's it. Oh. Okay, well that was super easy. I mean, that's exactly how I thought it was going to go. It just took just a second there to figure it out for real. So, well, there you go. There's a ridiculously over-engineered 3x3 Fisher cube. So, time to learn how to solve a 3x3 Fisher cube. This should be fun. Assuming I didn't screw up any of the orientation of the centers and making sure the colors are laid out okay. It should be good just to finish the solve now.